It's BudPod episode 12.
12, the singular of shelves is shelve.
Well, the verb.
Yes, yeah. To shelve,
There you go,
of course.
to shelve,
Yeah.
I thought you were going to go elve.
The plural of MILF is MILVs. like leaves.
Hooves. The MILVs had hooves. Repeat after me.
Yeah.
The MILVs had hooves.
That's the sort of thing you'd find on Duolingo. I was just going to help me in the bakery.
A little cartoon man doing this. And then the dialogue is, that MILF has hooves. You're going, what?
No, that sounds quite like how was the party last night? Let's just say that MILF
had hooves.
Yeah.
People
I know,
people go,
weird slang that doesn't make sense. A bit like when the other night, when we were with the comedian Sam Lake, and he and I coined a dreadful term for the opposite of pushing rope. This is when someone's got like a profound erection, is that throwing neck. Like there's a real spine to it. That guy was rock solid. He was throwing neck.
If you're throwing neck, you have to go to hospital. It's like the 4 hours or more of, the Viagra warning.
Yeah. On the back of the package, if you've been throwing neck for more than 6 hours,
please report to an emergency room.
And you go to the front desk, what's the problem? Can I say, you're going to have to tell us. It's just there are people around in the reception. I've been throwing neck.
What caused this? Oh, that MILF had hooves. Let's just say that.
That MILF had hooves, yeah.
And they'll go, say no more.
Say no more.
What do they do? Here's my question.
Yeah.
Because obviously that's been a joke for as long as Viagra's been around. And Viagra's been a joke for whenever it was invented 50 years ago.
By Pele, yeah.
By Pele. In his lab, Dr. Pele.
Yeah. That's whenever a footballer's in the news now, like describing him as the new Pele, I'm like, because he's got erectile dysfunction.
So there's always been the joke about, Viagra stuck in my throat, I have a stiff neck.
Michael Caine says it I think Michael Caine says it in Goldmember.
Yeah.
Because Mike Myers had a real habit of just putting
public domain
jokes in, but it would trick a lot of people into thinking that he'd invented them, even if you'd heard them before.
It's like Panto.
Yes.
Yeah, Panto just putting jokes from just the ether slash Jim Vine.
Yeah.
Yes. So, and then the other thing is like if state persists for more than 4 hours, go to consult a doctor or go to hospital. But my question was always, but what do they do? They deflate your knob.
Maybe
they've got a knob deflator at the back.
Maybe they're just really good. There's like someone on the NHS who's magical at jacking people off, and they just go, "We'll go down after that."
It'll go down after Stanley's had his way with you.
Stanley is such a 1940s hospital porter name.
Yeah. The guy from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. He's dressed in those the white porter uniforms. And then people have to get dragged to Stanley.
Yeah. He jacks on off so much they die, and then he sort of crashes a sink through the wall so he can oh shit, I killed the guy.
He crashes the sink through the window to run away because he jacked off Jack Nicholson while he was asleep. It's fine. It's not losing his mind at all. It's ridiculous. Yeah. And he's a sort of he's like a kung fu master.
Yeah.
He's constantly, he's like soaping his hands.
Oh, geez, yeah.
He can do it in one. Like this. Bah.
Yeah, it's one of those videos where like YouTube slow-mo replay. You're like, you don't even see it.
Yeah.
Fastest hands in the West.
80,000 frames a second, and we can't pick up the moment.
I have never, ever considered it in number of the fact you said did it in one. The idea that there's a general average. It's about 28. It's usually about 20.
Maybe we can start that average. Maybe that will be our digital legacy.
Yeah. We'll come back to you on the next episode and we'll work out what the average
for the world.
And you can all picture it.
For the world.
Yeah.
Everyone in the world. Yeah.
You could probably ask ChatGPT and it would be sort of like
really make up an answer.
Yeah.
It's a guy in a pub.
Yeah.
It would go, probably a couple hundred, I imagine.
Correct. Let's break it down. Let's delve.
Great question. Yeah. How many pumps does it take the average man to be wanked off? Great question. So important.
It never says horrible question.
It never says What do you mean?
I was once trying to get it to write really dark jokes because it's so bad at writing humor. And I was like, what if I feed it a number of jokes, explain what those jokes are and what makes them work and what the punchline is.
Right.
Can it then function and write it?
So within the session, teach it. Yeah.
Exactly. Did not work. Did not work. But eventually I was trying to get it to write incredibly dark stuff. Because even if you say write a joke in the style of Anthony Jeselnik, just to see what it would do, it would be like, okay, so what's the deal with handbags? Aren't they just crazy? Or what, I've just got some leather around my shoulder? Come on. And you go, okay, this hurts to read. But I was trying to make it go darker. I was like, write a joke about this, write a joke about this, write a joke. And I was like, can you write a joke about horrible subject? And it went, it went, no, you may not get me to do that. And it was italicized as well. And it was like,
whoa.
Okay, all right, close the window.
Just turn your Wi-Fi off.
Yeah. I was like, suddenly you hear a SWAT team go upstairs.
Distant helicopter getting closer and closer and closer.
He's writing jokes about Fred West again.
Your head coming up on like a radar screen.
Yeah. I suddenly saw like 5 GTA wanted stars appear in the top corner of my periphery. Why won't they go away? I had to go and spray paint myself so I could be in disguise.
You had to go to bed in a different apartment.
Had to go to bed in a different apartment. Speaking of going to beds in different apartments, we're going to bed in different places from tomorrow night. We're recording this.
Yes, that's a good way of putting it.
On the final day of the festival.
Yes, there we go.
Which is why my voice sounds wretched.
You and I both sound like we've been smoking.
Yeah.
And it's just from talking.
It's just from talking. There's been no shout. I mean, my show has a bit of a shouty bit towards the end, I suppose.
It's the last day, the last Sunday, and then tomorrow back to London.
How have you found the Fringe this year?
It's good. Look, I had a good audience. It's been like full.
Yeah, and I think we're both amongst the best reviewed shows of the Fringe.
Both good reviews. You've got a poster like a North Korean general's chest. It's just star after star after star,
and a cross as well. I got which is weird. Speaking of which, I'm
the Order of Lenin.
We're recording on a Sunday, and I'm in a state of mild dread because I read. As I was coming into the building, I've received a very nice review from the Mail on Sunday, which is like, Lord giveth and taketh away at the same time. Another set of stars, but do we want them? Yeah. Do we want? It would be like when Nigel Farage would try and distance himself from Tommy Robinson and be like, we don't want those voters. We don't want those voters, I'm not sure I want that audience.
It's a problem, isn't it? Because obviously it's the Mail, but also... If it's printed, it's just for people over the age of 60.
I got a really nice...
And that's the young end.
I got a really nice one from them and the Daily Express on the same day 3 years ago. And the exact audience changed from then on because that people would, as they left, give me advice. And they'd say, get rid of that bit maybe next time and I'll prefer the show. It was like I suddenly got feedback from every single person. And it was like, I know what paper you read.
It's so mad, isn't it? Because the paper, that shouldn't be enough to know that about people. That shouldn't be enough to know that. We should live in a world of infinite, marvelous complexity where you never really know. Where it's like, yes, he reads the Express or the Mail on Sunday, but I think, actually, no.
Yeah.
No, en masse, it all lines up.
But the thing is, you can tell from within 5 sentences of meeting someone if their favorite movie is like Iron Man 3. You can sometimes tell with people.
Because they have their t-shirt on.
Yeah. But the review as well, it's so weird to be, because I used to be so terrified of reviews when I started out. I was absolutely terrified.
Yes.
I think because I saw them as an authority.
Yeah, they mean something.
They mean something. Yeah. Everyone's reading it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. If you get a 3 stars, like your life is over, like the run is over.
They take you up to Arthur's Seat and they shoot you in the back of the head.
Yeah.
And the whole city claps.
Most people I know would like read a 3-star review back in the day when they were like debut and be like, oh, fuck off, that's bullshit or whatever. Whereas I think my attitude would be like, oh no, the police are telling me to kill myself. Oh no!
And it's on official paper.
Yeah. They've written this down. It's a
formal letter.
Like Martin Luther. They've nailed it to my door.
They've given me a crime reference number.
Yeah.
The crime is me living.
But and it's so weird that I never thought I'd be in a state of lacking in gratitude where a really nice review can make you apoplectic with rage.
But if you got like 5 stars out of 5 from like Pedophile Monthly, you're like, come on.
He's one of us.
Everyone who reads this will love this show, but not for that reason. It's just a good show.
I think what it was it's a fundamental misreading of the show, which always really bothers me. And we were talking about it just before we started. For some reason, and I'm so grateful, so many of you guys who listen have come to the show. I've received so many nice KOJIs from people who leave, because I always say bye to the audience as they go. And these wonderful people who have come and sold out all these shows have been scattered amongst a sea of the elderly every single day. I don't know what happened, but this year at the Fringe, it's the oldest audiences I've ever had in my life. The amount of friends of mine who'd come and see the show, and as they left, they'd say to me, they go, "What the fuck?" Like, say it under their breath as they left, and I'd be like, I know. I don't know what it is. I think it's because I'm wearing a tie on the poster, but so are you.
Not this year.
Oh shit, you're wearing a jacket.
I'm wearing a jacket, but I'm weering like a dangerously sort of party time shirt.
Bordering on Hawaiian.
Hawaiian. It's bordering Hawaii. Samoan.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that's it. I think as well, I hate, I don't think we've ever discussed this, I hate puns. I hate puns so much.
Yeah, and you don't do them.
No, but I do all my titles because I like to play around with my name. And I think what happens is people then go in thinking, it's going to be puns.
Pun master Glenn
And
Moore.
then what happens is boomers who don't listen, they just need stuff spoon-fed to them.
It's audio cues.
Exactly. When they know a punchline's come, they don't engage with the punchline. They just know to go, whenever you go, fuck up, no, that wasn't a pun. That wasn't a pun.
No, just laugh.
So yeah, I was doing bits of like physical comedy, and they're going, oh. And you go, oh, heard that one before, have you?
seen that arm before, have you? Yeah.
It's absolutely bananas. And what happens is it then infiltrates other people's minds. So this fucking lovely glowing review I've received this morning from the Mail on Sunday, it's like, grown-tastic puns. And I'm like, I'd rather have not done the show.
But you want to sit with a journalist and say, I have the recording on my phone of the one you saw.
It's slanderous.
You and I are going to sit here and listen to this, and I've got this gun. And when I do a grown-tastic pun, because maybe you're right, I'll shoot myself in front of you.
Yeah. It'd be annoying if 2 minutes in I go, fuck, fair play. Actually, that was, sorry. Bang.
Yeah.
But yeah, I should be able to go to the PCC, the Press Complaints Commission, and be like, how's that like? Sorry, that's incorrect information.
It's the most like astonishingly bang on, perfectly bad thing to have been said. Like it's like they've read your diary and they knew exactly what to say.
What I feared would happen.
What to say to annoy you, and if there was another 2 weeks left of the Fringe, ruin a fortnight of shows.
Thank God it's the final day. My God, I don't know how it's going to affect the tour. But my God.
They'd be too old by then. They won't know to look it up.
So, yes, exactly. A lot of them will have passed away.
Well, but that's what's strange, is that it's because it's in their weekly paper that they hold in their hands.
Yeah.
They don't really look at this stuff up online in advance.
Yeah.
Or very rarely, because that effect diminishes. So therefore we know it's perishable because it's in the paper version.
Yeah.
This is the first year I've heard of people getting the grey wave from good reviews in The Guardian.
Oh, no.
So that's not safe anymore either.
That's not safe. Man, that was a game changer for me. When I remember the first time I got a nice one in The Guardian, that was like, suddenly it was like, oh, wow, it's people in the 20s and 30s. It was like, that staved off the wave of elderly.
I think now, because you can, if you get a paper edition of The Guardian now, you're also old, but you'll be old at the bottom end of the spectrum of old.
Oh, man, yeah. Oh, geez. Okay. All right. So we're doomed.
No, it's just online only, because then it's like, oh, how did you find out about the show? And it'll always be like, I've asked a few audience members as they've left, how did you find out about the show? If they didn't pay to get in, a lot of them just say, I was walking past. Okay. You just go, right, okay. I mean, I can't really do anything with that. But lots of them are just like, oh, you opened for so-and-so and I saw you there, or I guess
if I saw you open for Frank, that's going to be a
Frank
thing as well.
And Phil. I can always tell when someone has come to see the main show because they liked me opening for Frank.
Right.
I can always tell.
How?
Because there is a 20%, 1 in 4 chance they really won't like it. Because what they've liked is the set that I've like custom made over months.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
For Frank's tour, and I've made sure that it's like as bulletproof in like
for that demographic.
Well, just for a slightly older audience, not that old actually, really, Frank's crowd. A lot of a lot of young people there from all the radio show stuff and from...
But also what would work in a massive theatre.
Yes, and also just observational, like, let's not get too complicated and fiddly. But the fringe is when you do your complicated, fiddly stuff.
Yeah.
And so, or on tour. And so there were some guys in Dublin who I knew had seen me open for Frank in Dublin for sure, because they were like, 56-year-old slightly football-looking blokes. Or like with arms folded as the show starts, over their bellies. And they just left.
Oh, fuck. I bet you'd prefer that, though. I think sometimes gigs can turn on a knife edge because you might just get 3 laugh leaders in the room, 3 people who have got loud, distinctive laughs. That's all you need. A spread a crowd across a theatre of even 500 people. That's all you need. Now lead their beacons that will lead the rest of the audience. I also think you can have a vacuum. You can have someone whose arms are folded so tightly, who's wearing a shirt so checkered. Someone so profoundly bald that... It just it remove it, like there's an absence of energy around them, like, and it starts to suck in the people next to them.
They're like a cursed ruby.
You have 3 black holes, and you watch the black hole spread across the room. Yeah.
Like that 3D graph they made in The Simpsons of Bart's effect on the students around him.
Yes, yeah.
Cone of ignorance.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I think that's bang on. Also, if you have one person with a mad laugh who's laughing at everything, the 10 people around them will go, well, I don't like it then.
Yeah.
If they like it that much, I'll balance this out by fucking hating it from now on.
Yeah. I didn't like the comedian because the person behind me opened crisps too loudly.
Yeah. It's like dealing with easily startled, I don't know, animals.
Yeah.
They're just put off by everything.
Well, we'll see how tonight's show goes. We should also say as well, it is astonishingly muggy in Edinburgh today. Which is why, again, we're very wet. And I'm remarkably wet
You're
today.
watching SweatPod.
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like I've had drier days in Hong Kong. There's just a profound moisture in the air. There's it was like walking through bubbles.
Oh, it's like walking around the edge of one of those very, very hot indoor swimming pools that you get at sort of hotels or like centre parks, where you just go, you've managed to create like an unpleasant tropical atmosphere in here through chlorine and fog.
It's a fug, isn't it? Yeah. A miasma.
A miasma, we're all going to get plague from it.
Yeah, because someone did in California at the time of recording.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Yeah.
What was that? I just saw that pop up on our WhatsApp group.
It's so, the Edinburgh Fringe is so insular that a notification like that could pop up on your phone and you're like, forget it, I have a show to do. You get so in your own head.
There's no time for this.
That's like, there have been, in various Edinburgh Fringes across the years, terror attacks, the death of Robin Williams, massive things, and somehow we're able to just dismiss them because we're like, I'm on at the Gilded Balloon at 2 p.m. I think that is the biggest test so far, has been someone has the plague.
Someone has the plague.
And I didn't engage with the news story.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm doing an extra show tonight, actually, so there's quite a lot on my plate.
Let me know when they have the plague in Edinburgh.
Yeah. There have been 2 instances recently, in terms of coming to and from my show, of the pheromone, which you said I have.
Yes.
Where people address me in such a profoundly bizarre manner.
Bizarre, disrespectful, angry to start with.
Yeah.
For no reason.
I had 2 instances of this.
Yeah.
One a few days ago. There's where I'm staying by the beach, there's a nice tapas restaurant, and it looked really lovely. And I kept walking past it. It would always be absolutely rammed. And I thought, one day as a treat, if a show's gone particularly well, I'll go to the tapas restaurant. And I turned up, and as I arrived, literally every other patron was like in the process of leaving. So I realized, oh, now I'm the only customer, so they hate me.
Yeah.
And the manager hated me.
Yeah.
And he was questioning my choices on the menu.
How?
Really? It was like... It's on the menu. It's on the menu, though.
Well, because he's knowing that takes 16 minutes.
No, but I'd be just like, patatas bravas. It's a mainstay. It's a mainstay. I'm not going to not have that.
But he knows in the back of his head, well, he's got a bunch of unpeeled potatoes.
Yes, exactly.
Fuck.
And so he was just seen so visibly cross at me. And then he brought the card reader over and sort of just like slammed it down on the table. In front of me, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to pay for this and leave. And he just sort of went out the back of the room, and I was like, I don't want to anger him any further.
Yeah.
And I put in my PIN, and the receipt came out, and I was like, I do need the receipt. And I was like, I know I'm supposed to wait for him to come and pick up the machine and tear the receipt off. But I was like, he's not here. And I'd rather just go and then he can clear up for the evening and then that's it. So I just picked up I went to tear the receipt off and it didn't tear off. It just pulled the card reader. The back of the card reader fell open and the entire roll of receipts just fell out and landed in the oil on my plate.
No.
And I was like, he's gonna hate.
He's looked like you've just gone, and fuck you.
Yes.
Like a cat knocking something off. Fuck you, actually.
I was so scared. He goes, what have you done? It was like, obviously this wasn't a decision.
At that point, I would have then torn it off the oily bit and...
I did consider doing an Only Fools and Horses chandelier smash. Just run. Just run. You've paid. You've paid to just run. That he hated me from the start. The other more bizarre moment happened when I was getting the train a few nights ago, home from my show. I got like the last train back. Train's absolutely rammed. And I was sat opposite this insanely drunk man in like his late 40s, early 50s. He was just talking to random passengers, heads really swaying everywhere, head sort of between his knees. And I'm like, I don't know if this guy's going to like throw up. He's like directly opposite me. And the ticket inspector came by, I had my headphones in, and he was checking everyone's tickets, and he starts talking to this drunk guy for ages. I can't hear what they're saying because I've got my headphones in. And the ticket inspector was like, have you got your ticket? And I said, yep. And I showed him my ticket. And he said, and the other one? And I was thinking like, I've accidentally bought like a student ticket or something and I need to show a card or whatever. And I was like, it's just this one. And he was like, your friend's ticket? And I was like, I'm on my own. And he pointed at the drunk guy and went, he said you've got his ticket. And I went,
and I believe him.
Yeah.
The man with a crust of sick around his lips.
Who is 20 years older than
20 years older than you and is going, "Ugh," and also presumably from Scotland.
Yeah. And I went, I don't know who that is. And this drunk guy like looked up at me in such like an alert way.
Suddenly like...
Yeah, and gave me a look of like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? As if we were friends. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You've got my ticket. And I was like, I've got my, this is all I've got is my ticket. And the ticket inspector went like, in a real, I've had it up to here with both of you sort of way, went, right, well, I'm not moving until one of you's bought a ticket. I was like, I have a ticket. I have mine.
So did you say, well, I have mine?
Yeah, I was like, it's insane to go, I'm not here until either you buy your own ticket or he gifts you one.
That's like, insane. Yeah.
Unfortunately, the train arrived at my stop, so I was like, here is proof of my ticket. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
But
what did he
just
say,
like,
though?
No, because he was just left for the drunk guy. I was like, I'm not staying till I literally just kept my headphones in and just walked off because I was like, this is crazy. And if he tries to rugby tackle me to the ground over a £4.60 return ticket.
But when you said to him, like, well, I've got mine, did he go, well, or what? Like,
it was kind of like, this doesn't add up. You're both friends.
You've known each other for years, I imagine.
Yeah, Glenn.
What if this was like the perfect sitcom situation? The drunk guy would remember your name from posters.
Yeah,
and be like, "Come on, Glenn."
It happens at the Fringe more than it happens like back home, where you literally just grab a sandwich at a cafe and they go, "Have a nice day, Glenn," or whatever, and you're like, "Oh." I mean, because it makes you feel an instance of guilt of, did I go to school with them?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would hate that.
But yeah, it was just crazy. This ticket inspector was like, well, I will obviously believe the least trustworthy.
A tramp.
Just fucking Gollum. Do you know what I mean? Like someone who's literally looking to camera going,
Yeah, do you know who is there's no one more respectful of public transport and rules than wasted fucking lunatics on a weeknight.
Yeah.
Who's more respectful of public transport than that?
I find it quite liberating because I'm like, there it is, another example. I'm not going crazy. This is happening all the time.
But this is guys, write in with your theories. We need some Glenn theories.
Yeah.
Because my theory at the moment
But what happens if we just get correspondence people being like, well, actually, I do think he's a nasty boy.
But then
I think he is wicked.
But then we'll know that it's psychic. I'm trying to narrow this down from chemical, biological, psychic, spiritual, philosophical. What is the problem?
Well, you know, my earliest instance of this was I told this story on Phil's show that he does with Susie Dent on Radio 4, where I was about 5 years old and it was the school holidays and my parents just booked me into like some day at the library for kids to just deposit them there for the 9 hours or whatever.
Yes.
And every kid was given a name tag and you're just going to be reading books about the jungle or something like that. I didn't know anyone else there, but everyone was given a name tag and the woman spelt my name wrong when I told her my name. And I said, oh, it's actually Glenn. And she responded by saying, must you be so wicked? I remember that sentence so vividly because it's so fucking Roald Dahl. Must you be so wicked?
It would have been even old-fashioned for him. He would have put it in the mouth of an old witch.
I was 5, and so I had to spend the rest of the day with a name tag that said Len. Len. Like the Goodman.
Yeah, because what 5-year-old child in the 90s wouldn't be called Len?
Len.
I thought you were going to say she didn't put 2 N's in the Glen.
No, I was like, I've learned to just overlook that in every.
Yes,
that happens and it's fine.
Whereas I don't know how you get. I'm Glenn. How
you missed the G.
You missed the
She
G.
split the G.
She split the G. She split your G of Glenn. Must you be so wicked? She cursed you.
Yeah, maybe that was the first instance.
Maybe that was it though. She cursed you, as in you must be so wicked. Like, this is how people will perceive you from now on.
Yes, you must. Yeah.
You questioned a witch, and ever since then, people talk to you like she does.
I quite like the use of must in that context.
Yeah.
I've always thought it'd be quite, when people sort of go like, oh, you must be fun at parties or whatever.
Yeah.
To say that to a birthday clown, it's like, you must be fun at parties. You have to be fun.
You have
the clown
to be fun.
Going, yes, I must.
I must. I must do it. It's quite common in it's the way you say in South African English, you should check the sound. You say you must check the sound.
And does that mean like, is it colloquial?
It means should,
like,
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's like, oh, you must see this film. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's just old-fashioned English.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so it's very, but I think that's one of the many ways in which people in the UK misunderstand the way South Africans talk as being quite blunt. You must see this film.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
It's like, you must see this film.
Yeah.
Whereas it's just, you should.
Yeah, God.
Okay. Should is just as commanding if you think about it.
I suppose there's insane stuff we say in England that is probably
you should see
astonishingly rude. Yeah,
it's mainly just softening here, but they don't. This is another thing: is that the way people talk to you maybe would be more normal in a country with much more blunt manners.
But actually, I found being in the Netherlands quite refreshing. I was like, this is how everyone talks.
A nation where everyone is Glenn.
Yeah.
And everyone is also the perpetrator
Everyone's
of
also
Glenn.
The perpetrator. Yeah.
Let's do some correspondence. Let's see what people have been sending us.
Yes, please.
This is from Carl. Hi, Pierre, and spend a Glenny.
Oh, so like
urine,
pee, yes. You're peeing,
yeah,
and spending a penny,
yeah,
is again pissing.
Never. It took me so many years to understand spend a penny.
Is it because of Victoria Station it cost money? That's what I always thought.
It was.
That's the only one I could think of.
Be a penny to go for a wee. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like people would say it about like their house.
Really?
Well, people say I'm off to spend a penny or whatever.
I don't like that.
They wouldn't be like, oh, I'll save that phrase for when I'm literally putting a penny in a machine.
Yeah,
they would say it in general, and I'd be like, what?
I always hated little boys' room, little girls' room. That's so creepy.
I've never
implying that only children piss.
Well, you grew out of it.
You stop pissing.
You stop pissing?
Yeah.
At your old age?
Yeah. More than ever before.
Carl says, I recently bought these chocolates and they fit the archetype Pierre hates so specifically I had to share. Yes, I do hate these. They make me very, very annoyed. Okay. They're almost so annoying that it goes, you know when something is so annoying, it just clicks over into not annoying you anymore. Yeah, it just washes over after you become numb. Like how violence becomes cartoon violence and then it's just itchy and scratchy and you don't care. Yeah, you've become Reek from Game of Thrones. You've been broken. You just go, okay, fine, whatever, I don't care. I could almost forgive this horrendous branding if they were really nice, which is not hard to achieve when your main ingredient is chocolate. But alas, they are not. Loving the new series and getting to know our new Bud Dad. Yeah, budded. How do you like that? Budded. Bud Dad, I quite like that. Yeah. Okay. Monty Bojangles Chocky Scoffy.
Fuck, I know this brand. Awful.
Really disgusting. Really, really disgusting. And Monty, they're just doing because of Professor Krimpelstein's Zeppelin factory.
Yeah, I hate that fucking aesthetic of Phileas Fogg's wondrous tonics or whatever when you go in, it's a cocktail bar. I don't know what the aesthetic is. You're all Victorian gentlemen, but you have sailor tats.
Yeah.
But you're like Peaky Blinders. So you're from back streets, but you're on the docks, but you're very wealthy and you travel the world in a large balloon, but it is the present day. What are you?
You can't be everything.
Yeah.
It's like when little kids go, I'm a spy pirate with a laser gun and I can do magic.
It's too many things.
Pick something, Timothy.
Yeah.
Pick a theme and stick with it.
Yeah, otherwise you're Homer Simpson's car he makes for his brother. Which, controversial opinion, I never knew what the problem was with that car. To this day, I'm like, it looks fine.
It's got a bubble top.
So,
come on.
Simpsons.
Yeah, that's true. The trouble is, as a kid, you look at it and go,
I don't know what I'm meant to be looking at here.
But that's the kind of car I draw.
Yes.
Which obviously is the problem.
Yeah.
So there's Monty Bojangles Chocky Scoffy.
Chocky Scoffy is horrible.
Another flavour is Scrumple Nutty.
Fuck that. People die from nuts. Show some respect. Carcia and a Jenica Wenica. In Leicester Square, there's a restaurant called Scoff and Banter. And it is vile. And that's what reminds it.
Really
scoff is horrible as a term.
Really
it's
disgusting.
Like snog. Did you snog? Is like the sort of thing you hear in a Richard Curtis film. Were you guys bonking? Were you having it off?
Having it off. Bonking. Awful crap. It's so...
Big old mouthful of Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Really bad timing.
Awful 90s words.
Yeah.
Bonking was just a... Like that.
Did you bonk her mint? What a wretched colleague that is.
Played by Lee Evans in a film where you go, oh yeah, he was in films, wasn't he, for a bit?
Yeah, he was in Something About Mary and Mouse Hunt. There was a guy I worked with years ago, a journalist who used to, it was so vile, I don't even want to say the word, but he was talking about like going on dates and stuff. He had like some dates lined up and he was like, hopefully get me a bit of nookie. And it was like, it made me so upset.
A bit of.
Implying he can't maintain an erection.
Just a bit, yeah. But just be horrible.
Yeah.
I prefer...
You'd be throwing neck.
Hopefully I can throw some neck up some muff or something really disgusting.
Fucking hell. Apologise.
I'm sorry. That is bad. But I prefer that.
Because it's so blatantly awful.
Because it's just horrible.
Yeah.
It's more creative. It's not as language goes.
Yeah.
It's not as derivative as this shit.
At least it's like, you may as well sound like you're in Viz.
I'd rather be offended in a new way than listen to people say bonk.
Than the oldest things, yeah.
Then people go like, oh, I'm going to say something that I heard from someone who heard it from a film 30 years ago.
Yeah.
It's like the words have dust on them as they go into my ears.
Making whoopee is a really sort of thing.
What do they make? What does it mean? What are you making?
Something like a fighter pilot would have said in the 40s. It's horrible.
And we've been making whoopee over the channel with the Germans.
It's in the cushion. the fart cushion.
Yeah, is that what happens when you bonk? Just this like deflating fart sound. As you press on each other, just...
Oh, that's horrible.
Well, is that what they mean? Making it.
I guess the sound is dreadful. Our friend of ours, who we never name, once said that sex sounds like baby seals trying to break into a butter factory.
It is awful. It's really, really horrible. But again, I'm more delighted with that than bonking after some Chocky Scoffy.
Oh, it's so horrible.
scoff and banter. Also, the thing is, when people say banter in that, what they mean by both of those words is, do you want to have like steak frite while you both sort of loudly discuss each other's like crazy behavior at uni?
Yeah, it's like late 90s sitcom, British sitcom talk. But it sounds like something Dawn French would be forced to say by a lazy scriptwriter.
Well, banter's more our generation, right? 2006.
Yeah, scoff though.
Scoff is just posh nonsense.
Yeah.
Scoff and banter. Monty Bojangles, they're trading off Monty Python. But Monty Python, the way they came up with that name, Monty Python's Flying Circus, is they chose Monty because of General Montgomery Monty.
Right.
So they're like, we want to channel some of that World War II era, like mustachioed Englishman.
And then Python because snakes are awesome.
Python because snakes are awesome.
Cool.
Python for a slightly exotic, dangerous aspect.
Yeah.
And then Flying Circus because that is the sort of name you'd give to some kind of mad traveling...
Oh, like Sergeant Pepper's
shit show, yeah. Whereas this is just people...
It's meaningless. It's Mad Libs.
I don't like it's meme upon meme upon meme.
Yeah.
It's essentially a skyscraper of references to the brick before it. So there's nothing new. I'd rather have a new brick on the floor.
We can't picture Monty Bojangles.
No, because
Is he Willy Wonka? Or is he Mr. Tony Chocolonely?
He's also selling me chocolate, so he's definitely got loads of children like doing backbreaking labor in the boiling sun of the equator.
Yeah.
Monty Bojangles is the name of the most
egregious sweatshop in Vietnam. Another backbreaking shift at the Monty Bojangles factory.
Yesterday, an angry mob threw the statue of Monty Bojangles into the Thames. Make all this money.
Statues of him like he was also a slave trader.
Yes, of course he was. Yeah.
Yeah. But he did make exceedingly good chocolate.
That would be the article. the mixed legacy of Monty Bojangles.
Yeah, if you go on Wikipedia and you type in Monty Bojangles, and it's like the first thing you see is the controversy section.
And then there's a section above it that says East India Company, and you go, oh no.
Yeah. When there's a section on a Wikipedia article that says aftermath. Oh boy, strap in.
It's never well, he retired. He was just an MP for 30 years.
Yeah.
That's the aftermath. Man, that's fuck, what was I going to say?
We are exhausted, to be fair. I think this is the most exhausted episode of season 2 of done so far because we've been at the Fringe for a month.
I didn't drink last night.
Oh.
Woke up with a hangover. That's how tired I am.
Oh my God.
Didn't drink last night. Still woke up feeling like I had done that. Mad. My brain's just rotted. It's you know what was really nice? A BudPod listener left the show a few days ago and said...
halfway through.
Yes, yeah. Screamed out KOJI, double fingers. Just flip the V's.
As funny as diarrhea, mate.
Loved it.
Yeah. Is that a compliment?
And they said, and this really meant a lot, and this will touch your heart as well, I think. Just said, I can't believe you're still getting the episodes out while you're both up here.
That's nice.
How nice is that?
Yeah.
And they said I'm so grateful. Like, thank you so much. It's because that's such a big thing for me to have it once a week, and I'm so grateful.
Oh, that's really, really nice.
How nice is that?
Yeah, that is nice. I mean, it does come from a cynical place where we know if we just stopped for a couple of weeks, everyone would stop listening.
Well, we've taken weeks off in the past, but never. I think I don't. If we've ever taken 2 weeks off in a row, it was due to completely insane circumstances. I don't think we have.
Yeah.
Individual weeks, or maybe just the gap between Christmas and New Year, sure.
Yeah, how do I book time off, by the way? Do I put, if you're my line manager,
It has to be a letter. Has to be in writing.
Yeah.
Triplicate. Yeah. So yeah, thank you.
I've got Zante in February, so I'm just...
Yes, of course. Yeah.
I always go to Zante in February.
You always
for Valentine's.
You always say, don't you? No Alicante before Zante. Because you've got quite a complex order in which you visit the peninsula.
Yeah, and I just go on the off season. February's just better. It's freezing cold. And no one's there. You
like to be exfoliated by the wind whipping sand onto your naked body. Yeah, that's your favorite. What's the no carbs before Marbs? You heard that?
Yeah. No Carbea before Marbella.
What would it be for Zante? I was trying to think of one.
I don't know. No.
No panties before Zante.
No N'Golo Kante before Zante. Like if a former Chelsea midfielder, you made sure you didn't engage with any of his professional or personal life.
Is there no social media content from him?
No social media content before with that particular French midfielder.
Save it up for when you're on holiday.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
No Nice before Greece. You cannot visit any relatives whatsoever before your big trip to the Mediterranean.
And no Greece before Nice, because you'll get a fan.
Yes.
You'll feel bad about yourself.
Yeah.
No Greece before Greece is quite good. No Greece or Greece before Greece.
Yeah, I like the double meaning of Greece.
Yeah.
Like, actually, technically, I've always liked the fact that Grease the musical is technically Mamma Mia.
Oh, fucking hell. Yes, of course. More groan-worthy puns from...
Grown-tastic.
Grown-tastic.
Bang.
Please
be so high.
Grown-tastic pornography. That's what it should be.
That's horrible. That's horrible. Reviews. Porn having... I know, I guess that's what the comment section is.
Yeah. Grown-tastic! 3 exclamation marks.
I thought it'd be funny if under porn videos I had a miniature highlights reel that said TLDW, so too long didn't wank.
So you could know the plot.
You just, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't fix.
What happened in the end?
They didn't fix the toilet.
Yeah.
Pointless. Well, thank you.
Did he get to the gala on time? The mayor. I didn't even get to the bit with the mayor.
What? Yeah. There's a mayor?
The Lord Mayor in the... Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for listening, guys, and I hope you have appreciated these slightly madder toned fringe pods. Now it's time for us to go to the Lord Mayor's chambers of the bonus pod.
Mm-hmm.
For the VIPs. So KOJI, thank you for listening, and see you guys next week.